Hi guys, Steph here. Yes, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? A gorgeous fountain pen. What we've got for you today is the Wahl Eversharp Doric fountain pen. Now this is what they term as the first edition. Now, when I say the first edition, the only difference I believe was on the second edition, the cap band extended down to the cap lip. So I believe that's the only sort of difference between the first edition, this one, and the second edition. The size of this pen is 132 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a tad over 11 millimeters in diameter, and I'm hoping you can see that this pen, if we turn it round slightly like so, is actually faceted. So it's got all these facets running down the length of the pen. But absolutely gorgeous. Some of you people may actually have noticed this quite a few months ago. I think I got this in a pen haul. I've actually been waiting to find a nib for it for months and months. I've found a nib, I've restored the pen, put a new sack in it, etc. It's now, hopefully, as we'll see in a moment, in full working order. Now, as I say, this is the Eversharp Doric first edition. They made them, I believe, in 3 different sizes. A junior, this one, what we term as a standard, and a lovely, what they term as an oversized pen. They also, I believe, made them in numerous different colours. I think they made what they termed as a jet black one, which, yeah, speaks for itself, is a jet black pen. They made 2 sort of green patterns and colours. I think one was a different pattern, one was a sort of marbling, and they were called Cashmere and also Cathy Pearl colours. I believe they also made a Burma Pearl, which is more of a sort of like a grey colour, and a Morocco Pearl, which was like a burgundy colour. Now, doing my homework to try and find a little bit more information on this particular one, I've not actually, there's not too many of this particular colour available online to sort of look at, if you like. I believe this one is what they term as the Topaz Pearl, and as you can see, as it says, it comes in this gorgeous sort of, yeah, it's like a pearlescent sort of, well, yeah, all I can say is a topaz colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, as I say, there's not a lot of these available to look at on this particular colour online, so maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a rare colour. But either way, yeah, an absolutely stunning pen. I'm dating it around, I believe, sort of the second half of the 1930s. And, well, let's unscrew the cap for you. There we go. In fact, before we unscrew the cap and show you the main things, you may have already noticed it's what we term as a lever fill. You've got this gorgeous lever here, which also has these sort of slight sort of facets to the side of the lever. If I take you up to the cap, you got this sort of Greek styled cap band there. Absolutely lovely, and this very recognisable Eversharp clip. Okay, you can see again got these slight facets to each side of the clip, and some of you may sort of notice that on this one it doesn't have this sort of little button to the top, because that is what they term as a gold seal version. So you had a gold seal version, and as in this case a non-gold seal version. To the very top there you can see it's peaked, so we've got this slight peak there, and if I turn it round, that also complements the end of the barrel, which is also peaked. Now the barrel imprint, there is none on this particular pen, but what we have, and I don't know if it'll pick up, there we go, if I leave it like that you'll see it says Eversharp, and then just to the bottom there it's got made in Canada. Okay, so there's the imprint on this particular pen, so made in Canada. Now although it's actually made in Canada, I have actually seen these pens also made in the USA. Now let's take the cap off, show you the pen in numerous different angles. Now when I actually first saw this pen and I saw the colour, I actually thought, wow, that is absolutely gorgeous, which as you can see it is. And in this particular case, well, on a rare occasion, this pen is going into my collection. Okay, now who knows, maybe one day we may get rid of it, I don't know, but at this particular point, this one, I've waited so long to find a nib for it. As I say, when I first saw the colour, I was absolutely gobsmacked. It's beautiful. It's actually much nicer in the light, if you like, than it is on this video. So this one will be going into my own collection. Let's take you up to this section. You can see the barrel has got a slight sort of step down or indent where the cap goes onto the barrel there. Then you've got the threads, you've got this small section with this ridge to the top there. Now let's take you up to the nib. Let's keep it nice and still. What we've got on this particular one is an Eversharp 14 carat, and to the bottom there you'll see it says signature. So it's what we term as the signature nib. As you can see, lovely and clean everywhere. Let's show you the feed. We've got the sort of recognisable sort of ladder feed underneath there. Once again, beautifully cleaned. Now just coming back to the nib, one of the things on these particular pens, you'll find numerous different, they came in numerous different nibs on them, some very flexible, some not so flexible. Some of them had a, well, what we term as an adjustable nib on them, but as we said on this one, we've got the what we term as a signature nib. Absolutely gorgeous. A lovely pen to hold, very comfortable indeed, even with my large hands, but because we're actually keeping it, we'll actually fill the pen up for you people and we'll see how the pen writes. So let's dip it in the ink, leave it for a couple of seconds. Let's just give everything a nice wipe there. Okay, now this is the first time I've actually tested the pen, so you'll be seeing what I see. In fact, I only just finished it yesterday, so I was quite excited to do this particular review. So what we have is a a Wahl Eversharp Doric fountain pen. Made in Canada, and as we said, I'm dating the pen 1936. This one is what we term as the standard size. It's writing absolutely lovely. Now the signature nib I believe has a little bit of flex, so let's test it out. There we go. So on the downward stroke, look at that, absolutely lovely. So it's writing, I would say, sort of with a medium, well, fine to medium line. On the downward stroke we can get a little bit of variation in line, so they are actually renowned for having a little bit of flex on this signature nib, but writing absolutely lovely. So I'm absolutely delighted with that. Let's pop the cap back on for you people. And there we have it. Let's just give you a little bit more time to digest the lovely topaz pearl colour. And with these facets there, you can see, well, yeah, it is actually like a topaz jewel. You can see it glitters, it's got this lovely sort of pearlescent. As I say, even in the video, the colour doesn't do it any justice. So, I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Down there, press that thumbs up if you enjoy the video. And don't forget to subscribe as well. And don't forget people, wherever you are, please still stay safe. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.